Hello and welcome everyone to the Yapper. Today I'm going to be yapping about a topic that is near and dear to me, that being why Gears of War 3 is an artistic masterpiece in every aspect of its representation. Firstly, the lighting. The lighting in this game is phenomenal. Basically, any map that has the sun shining down. This looks beautiful. I remember picking this game up back in 2011. I was still in high school and my jaw dropped when I played my first multiplayer match was actually on Sandbar. The sun shining over the cliff in the middle of the map, reflecting off the water, the beach, the sand. I still remember it to this day. That's how much of an impact that first glimpse of the game had on me. So, next, the original trilogy's art style. Yeah, this point is going to reflect itself throughout the whole game. Basically, the maps, every single environment in the campaign. Yeah, if you take a look at these maps, there's realistic objects all over the map. Like there's a pallet right there in front of me. You got a dumpster, cement barriers, forklift in the back. You got the sea cans, the cranes. It's realistic. Not like the crap they're putting in the modern Gears games. Like let's put a box here. Oh, and a box on top of that, and maybe a rock over here. It's despicable. Yeah, I can't. If I had to think of the ugliest Gears 3 map, would probably have to be Checkout, just because it looks like shit and it plays like shit. Or maybe the Tornado map, because it's got a weird filter on it. Makes it look weird. Yeah, there's a few maps that have weather effects on them. Bullet Marsh, you got the rain, trenches, the sandstorm comes in, blurs your vision a little. And of course, you got the tornado map on this game. Nothing like what they put in Gears 4. So, some idiot over at the Coalition's like, let's put in a map where the wind impairs your movement, but if you don't move, you're going to get struck by lightning. Oh, okay, so let me get this straight. I can't move, but if I don't move, I'm gonna get killed. Like, come on, dude. Who the fuck came up with that? How did that get through? The worst part is when that map came out, it took up an additional DLC spot. So we were supposed to get like 10 maps or something post launch. And they put that piece of shit in there. It's like, what the heck was that? No. For Gears of War E-Day, just put in a rain map, like Mansion from Gears 1. Like just put some rain in. Don't go crazy like what you tried to do with Gears 4, and I don't think there's anything like that in Gears 5, but Gears 5 is despicable, so yeah, so another point, the blue cog armor. Like what you're seeing on the screen here right now. Kim and Anthony looking good. What they need to do for E-Day, take this armor. Don't touch it. Don't change it. Just take the blue cog armor and port it into E-Day. This armor is probably the coolest armor I've seen in a multiplayer shooter. Possibly the Halo 3 Spartans maybe come close, but this armor looks good. It looks cool. The teal blue, the pouches, you got your plate body, you got your shoulder pads, it was perfect. They didn't need to take it and change it like they did for UE. Yui looks especially bad. Gears 4, they made the legs fatter, the shoulders, too many like pieces of armor. They added a bunch of shit on the back too. Made him look like a hunchback. Like I know they look like hunchbacks somewhat now, but Gears 4, don't even get me started on Gears 5. I didn't play much Gears 5, but I still remember the coalition's like, let's come up with a new cog gear. They're gonna love this, and they come out with this fucking brown piece of shit with this big shoulder pad that looks so stupid. And I don't know if people liked it, but I literally took a look at that and I'm like, this looks stupid. And I'm not talking about like Ty in Gears 2 where he had the big shoulder pad. No, that was cool. That was a cool shoulder pad. This one is like he stuck a calculator on his shoulder and it was just sticking up in his face. Yeah, despicable. Like that's why Gears of War EDA is concerning. It's still the coalition making the game. And they've put out some of the ugliest characters I've ever seen in Gears 5. Like the Swarm. Just put a bunch of garbage on a Swarm and call it a day. That's the Swarm armor. Yeah, every single armor model in Gears 3 looks good. You got classic Marcus Dom, classic Cole, classic Cole especially. Just the white plate body, whatever it is, just looks good. Looks good. I use classic Cole quite a lot in Gears 3. Same with classic Marcus. Even the Locusts. Yeah, the Locusts look great. They added the Savage Locusts. You've got your classic Locusts as well, of course. Queen Mira, she was in the game. Gears 3. Yeah, the models, you don't have a single bad model in this game. You just don't. Yeah, I was always a fan. Kim, classic Baird, not so much. He had a bad reputation. Even when I was a kid, I knew that. Didn't use him much because he was apparently a sponge. I don't know how true that was. Honestly, if Baird was a sponge, the rest of the blue cogs may have been sponges too because they were the same model. And that was kind of cool. Like they all wore the same uniform. Basic cog soldier. Ben Anthony, cool characters, great characters. Finally, the audio in Gears 3, 2, and 1. Just go on one of those games and just roadie run as a cog. The sound is immaculate. It's you got you can tell you weigh something. You can move through the map and you sound like you're actually moving weight. Um, Gears 4 and 5, the footsteps are non-existent. It sounds like you don't weigh anything. You're light as a feather. So yeah, you're moving around through Gears 3. The Locusts have their own roadie run sound as well, so you know who's running up on you, if your teammates are coming up behind you, or if it's a Locust, or vice versa. Another important distinction. Gears 3 round ending quotes. You've got Prescott and Queen Mira. Prescott's gonna make you feel like shit because he's gonna be like, humanity, humanity is relying on you. And Gears 2, he actually started shit talking you if you lost a round. And Gears 1, Hoffman gave you a hard time too. And just Queen Mira will threaten to kill you. Like, unlike what they got going on in Gears 5, where it's like, oh my god, the fucking locust guy at the round end. It's like, I'm a fucking virgin. I wear glasses. Like that's what he sounds like. And then you've got the cog woman. She's like, do better. And then I'm sitting there like, who the fuck are you? Who are you? Like, what the fuck? Oh yeah, they need to go back. Prescott, get Prescott or Hoffman to do the round ending quotes, please. There's nothing more cringe than listening to fucking the chick on Gears 5 rip you apart. You don't even know who the fuck she is. Same with the fucking Locust guy. Sounds like he sounds like a weirdo. Yeah, so anyways, thank you for listening to The Yapper. I will see you again soon. Bye.